services and trauma care systems. Some money may also have been used by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board for graduate-level medical education or nursing programs, said Kevin Lyons, a spokesman for the Texas Comptroller's Office. Money has been pulled out of that account twice, $4 million in 2009 and $9 million in 2010, and sent to regional trauma centers. The rest of the money remains in an account with revenue from court fines and driver responsibility surcharges. There's about $84.7 million in that account, said Kevin Lyons, a spokesman for the Texas Comptroller Office. End of the article. Wow, that's a quick end of the article, but end of it. I bring this up again because this is clearly a revenue generating scheme, right? There was no mention of accidents, caused by people running red lights, and because if they ran the red light and got into an accident, it should still generate a ticket, and if it doesn't, then we go back to the whole no victim, no crime thing. And I am a big fan of that concept, and also of running red lights. Maybe not as often as I used to. Because it's prohibitively difficult to do that kind of stuff with the increased penalty of not having the driver's license, the permission slip by the state to be on the roads in the first place. So I take a little bit more time on the road and to avoid that. And I think this issue of not paying fines is another one worth looking into because, this article's out of Texas, but the Virginia ACLU keeps having victories over driver's license suspensions and non-renewals over inability to pay court fines. And it looks like they were getting those policies or laws or whatever reversed so that people don't get their license taken away for not paying fines. Because that's the only threat they have over you, and even myself, the biggest reason why I don't have the driver's license is because they suspended it and wouldn't let me renew it, basically because of unpaid court fines. Like there's no other reason to withhold me from getting a license. I haven't been in any egregious accidents, fender bender here and there, and I don't remember what happened with that, but it was already after the license suspension, and there was nothing precluding that aside from, I just didn't register my car, didn't, pass safety inspection, and they would ticket me, and I would just throw the ticket away. Like, what's the worst they can do? And the worst they can do is prevent me from renewing my license. And after that, who cares, right? And I'm still on the road, and now they have more problems to come after me, and again, I've said this before, busted twice or ticketed twice, only convicted once for driving without their permission slip, and I do my best to not worry about it. However, if I could get my license again, and it wouldn't impact my ability, to pay the fine, then I would consider it just for the convenience factor. At this point, there's other things to worry about, and I go, well, this has been my hill to die on, mostly because it's the most convenient fight I can bring. I just don't do anything, and then when they come harass me for having done nothing, then I can kind of make their life a living heck for a couple of hours, for however long it takes. But yeah, if more people didn't pay the fines, like how many licenses can they suspend, and how many people can they pull over in jail, and all that other fun stuff. If we all hung together, then we wouldn't have to worry about hanging separately. And it's just another one of those things where even now, it's the most danger I'm ever in when I'm out and about is getting harassed by the cops while being on the road. But also, the one that I've been able to avoid the most. Like I don't come into contact or interact with, members of the state very frequently, and it's my goal to continue that for as long as possible. As long as they leave me alone and leave me unmolested, I'm more than happy to not interact with them. But should they bring the fight, that's when I have to put up my defenses as best I can. And it's nice to see some activists, I guess, in the local community who have previously, been all about peace, man, and working within the system to change the system, finally coming around to the idea and the concept that those who are in the system are not worthy of peace because all they do is bring about threats and violence. And at some point, and maybe some point soon, if the peace advocates are finally getting a little more upset about where the direction of the state is going, in their policies, finally getting around to going like, well, we do have the guns, and if they're already attacking us, it's already self-defense. And I'm curious to see where that goes. I'm out of time. Thank you very much for listening. Anarchistexperience.com, minds.com/The Anarchist Experience, and patreon.com/The Anarchist Experience if you'd like to contribute to the show financially. That's all I got. Talk to y'all next week. We wish MC the very best in dealing with his family issues, and we hope to have him back real soon. Peace.
On Free Talk Live, we're bringing people to the ideas of liberty every day. From wrestling superstars like Glenn Jacobs.
You guys really are having an impact, I believe. Like I said, a lot of where I am now is due to listening to Free Talk Live. You changed my mind on some very important issues years ago.
To random people tuning in on the radio.
I was kind of stuck in the left-right paradigm. I heard your show by chance on a Saturday night. From there, I went on, joined the Free State Project, and become an amplifier. So, I mean, that's really the reason why I amp is because I know that if it wasn't for you guys being on as many stations as you are, I never would have found the ideas of liberty.
Your amp will directly change more lives by getting Free Talk Live in front of people looking for talk radio online and on the air. When you amp Free Talk Live, you get perks like access to the AMP-only Facebook group and AMP podcast. Visit amp.freetalklive.com.
Now that you've found the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM, you may want to help expose others to our great programs. To assist you in doing so, you'll find resources at promote.lrn.fm, including details on how to get a free bumper sticker, quarter-page flyers you can print out and distribute, banners for your website, as well as files that will allow you to make your own custom banners and graphics. Visit promote.lrn.fm and help bring new listeners to the Liberty Radio Network. That's promote.lrn.fm.
There are basically two types of advertising, direct response and branding. Radio's great for direct response with its low cost to listener ratio, but audio can't be beat for branding, which is a longer-term endeavor. You want to be the first thing that someone thinks of when they think about your product or service. If you have a local business that you want kept top of mind in your community, call the station. If you need national reach, Free Talk Live's got around 200 radio stations, millions of monthly listening sessions, can suit all budgets, and if we don't think we're right for you, we'll tell you. Email me, mark@freetalklive.com.
You can put the Liberty Radio Network on the air in your area. Visit broadcast.lrn.fm to learn how. Broadcast.lrn.fm. The latest edition of We Are Libertarians is next on the Liberty Radio Network at lrn.fm. Get more at wearelibertarians.com.
All right, let's get back to some boring subjects.
Understand the risk to our country.
Freedom brings people together.
You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Network. Learn more at wearelibertarians.com.
Welcome to We Are Libertarians. If you thought that was loud, you can't even imagine how loud it was before I turned it down. Welcome to episode, I don't even know what episode this is. We're a mess this evening. Harry's been frightening people with tech talk. Reinhold is here. He's been frightening people with his democratic opinions. Socialist Reinhold will be here. Yep. And then I haven't showered in like a day, so I'm frightening with my...
move down this way.
Yeah.
Scoot down.
All right, we're going to talk Brexit tonight. The long-awaited Brexit show, only 3 years late, so stay tuned.
Warning, this show is for adults, produced by semi-adults. So the language is sometimes strong and offensive.
I don't know what I said.
Welcome to We Are Libertarians, where our goal is to help you sound smarter while talking to your friends. We examine current events from a libertarian perspective while treating modern politics with all of the irreverence it deserves.
There has been lie after lie.
We toss out the screaming heads, put people before political parties, and give context to the news to make you think. Now, here's our host, a 15-year veteran of politics and media, Chris Spangle.
What is up, everybody? We are having... It's been a weird night, and it's all my fault. We'll get into that in a minute. But first, let me introduce everybody. Well, I almost said your real name. Reinhold is here, but first let me introduce Harry, because co-hosts main co-host. Harry's here every Tuesday.
Exactly.
Almost. Well, the last episode that we were here, we were talking domestic violence, and Harry does not like the cost-type episodes, the ones that are just a little emotionally tough. Let me turn this off. Harry, I said, oh, hey, by the way, next week we're talking about domestic violence, and he's like, no,
not doing that one.
I'll be there. But Harry,
but spying is okay.
How are you?
Doing okay. Going good. It's been a long couple of weeks, but doing okay.
Yeah, no, it has been. It's always nice to see you, Reinhold. It's always nice to see you as well. You need to get a haircut. You look like a hippie. Yeah.
I am a hippie.
You got like a commie haircut.
I'm an old hippie.
I mean, mine is like getting Kennedy length. It's poofy.
No,
but
it's the winter hair. I need to get a hair. I did the shave thing, so now I need to get the haircut. I just haven't been out to get one yet. I shaved too.
Okay. Harry, like Dennis walked in and sorry.
Okay.
Harry
I shaved.
Ryan, I mean, that can't be that much of a secret. What you really do.
It's not. It is. Okay. Took me months to realize.
Well, that's why
I did have somebody in the chat ask me, "Are you Reinhold?" I'm like, "Yeah." Okay. It's not that big. I am still blocked by a certain person in our group, though, that I can still read his chats. But
who has you blocked?
John.
John who?
Ulrich.
Oh,
allegedly.
Oh, okay.
He went. Right. He got really upset.
Well,
about the immigration stuff.
I love John. We're getting a late start because Harry. Someone had a tech question, a privacy question, and Harry was frightening this poor person to death. Everybody who ever asks Harry a tech question is immediately regretting it because they're like, "Oh my God, this is the reality." Like Harry, when you talk about technology, it's so scary.
It's the truth. That's all I do is try to show them the world that they live in.
Right.
And a lot of people just kind of shocked. They just didn't know, I didn't know that was there.
He told the person, Reinhold, to microwave their clothes.
I was there. And I agreed with him.
I know. You were no better.
Crazy. Wasn't that much of a help.
Poor person was going, and microwave your clothes. Why? Because they can put RFID chips in the, and this person is not that smart, trust me.
Microwave the car. Ditch the car, ditch the phone, ditch everything, all electronic devices, ditch it all, keep moving.
Yep.
Go Amish. Yeah, go Amish.
Get rid of your chargers.
Yeah, the charger. Well, because a lot of people don't understand that, they